Prince Harry can challenge UK's decision to strip him of police protection. Thank God Steph is here in studio. Yay! Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor. We actually taped a video, but now that video is going to be tomorrow, so you'll see us intro her again. But here she is for real! This is the first introduction. Steph in the new studio here in the States. High five. Woo! We had to put this one in front because as we pre-banked a bunch of content for next week, which you'll see why soon, we just found this breaking news. So, Steph, you're here in studio, my first official guest.
Yes.
In studio, reacting to the fact that...
I had to be the first official guest, really.
Of course,
let's be real.
Of course. It looks amazing. But we have to react to this, which is Prince Harry can now challenge the UK's decision to strip him of police protection. Are you surprised by this?
Yes. I am absolutely surprised at this because the previous ruling, which denied him and turned around and said, nah, you're done, you're not getting it, made out some really, really good, cogent arguments as to why he wasn't entitled to the full police protection that he wants. I mean, let's be real here, okay? Prince Harry can still have police protection in the UK, but he has to apply 28 days before he lands, before he enters UK, to Ravik to be like, right, okay, this is when I'm coming in, this is what I'm doing, this is the police protection that I want. Ravik then assess the claim and then come back and say, okay, this is what we're going to do, right?
Yep.
So Prince Hazard still has an element, actually, of police protection in the UK. But what he wants is automatic, so that no matter when he comes in, he gets it no matter what. Him, Megxit, the children, this, that, and the other, right?
And you guys have to pay for it.
Yeah. and this is what's absolutely pissing me off. How the hell is this appeal judge turning around and saying, oh, yeah, you can actually appeal this? Because the previous judge that denied him turned around and said, no, Ravik actually kept to their procedures and came to a reasonable and rational way to actually provide you with police protection. Maybe not what you want, but tough, that's what you're going to get. And even in the case, it showed that during the time when Hazard was actually exiting the royal family, emails were actually exposed showing that Hazard was actually aware that this was going to be the case, that this was going to be the new status quo, that the police protection was going to be taken away from him in the guise that he knew of before, and in it was going to be a replacement of, right, okay, you want to come to UK, you got to apply 4 weeks before you land into UK. We'll assess the situation and we'll give you the police protection that we deem is necessary for you. Right. I mean, he's come to UK quite a few times now, okay?
Yeah.
And still had the protection that he needs, right?
It's all worked, yeah.
And it's all worked. And there's been no harm to him whatsoever, no attempts, no nothing. So for him to still continue to push this time and time and time again absolutely infuriates me.
Well, beyond pushing it now, yeah, it says the Court of Appeal has now said it will hear his challenge following a direct application from Harry's lawyers who said Harry had been granted permission to appeal. Here it is. Harry, along with other senior royals, had received full publicly funded things, as we know. But Judge Peter Lana's concluded that Ravik was entitled to reach this conclusion and ordered that he should pay 90% of the costs. But now, in granting permission for appeal, Judge David Bean, what a bean, said he was persuaded, not without hesitation, that Harry's challenge on the grounds that Ravik had not followed its own stated policy had a real prospect of success. The case against the government is one of several high-profile legal battles Harry brought against the High Court. So this now new judge is somehow saying, even though the other judge was like, no. And I remember looking at that judge's verdict. That judge's verdict was very sound.
Yes.
Very fair.
Yes.
And now a new judge is like, actually, we'll see. I mean, it's pretty shocking.
The thing is, Judge Bean's assessment of, well, actually, you can appeal because your argument that Ravik didn't follow its own processes, actually, you've got a good case there. Makes zero sense whatsoever. Why? I'm going to say 2 words. Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew doesn't have tax-funded security whatsoever. He has to pay for his own security. So there is precedent that you've got literally the king's brother, a high-level member of the royal family, okay, not working, but, King's brother, not having taxpayer-funded security whatsoever. Right?
It is crazy.
You look at that, and then you look at Prince Hazza. Prince Hazza turning around saying, well, Ravik is not following its own processes, this, that, and the other. Well, Ravik's not providing protection at all to Prince Andrew, who's the son of the king. But they are still going to provide you with protection. You just got to follow a process that quite clearly you don't like, as far as I'm concerned. It's like, this is insane. And as I said to you earlier on, if he's actually successful in getting this...
I mean,
it
doesn't faze me. It's not my money.
He's going to be even more hated. Him and Megsy are going to be even more hated.
He's stealing your money.
Correct, as far as I'm concerned. It is, because this police protection is funded by the taxpayer. And so if he thinks he's hated now in the UK, him and Megsy, oh my goodness, watch it ratchet up 10 times more. To the point where, do you know what? Reports are that Megsy don't even want to step foot in the UK anymore because she knows how much hated she is, which I don't blame her in that respect, right? Fair play. As I won't want to either at that point.
No one wants them there anyway.
Yeah, it'll be a point where there's been no point whatsoever for him to spend all this money to get the result that he wants, because he won't use it in the end, because he won't come to UK. He'll take the same stance as Megsy, because the hatred for Harry will just increase tenfold.
Well, it's true. It adds a real danger, if you will, to the whole situation, because I feel like he did his shot. Fine. I'm not mad at him for taking the first shot. He tried. He lost. But now, and look, everyone gets a right to appeal, I guess. That's how the court systems work. But yeah, this constant pushing for something that so many people clearly are saying is not right, and he's going to try to maybe get in through a technicality or something. It's just shady, man.
But you know what? Something you said earlier on. Well, I don't care, but you should, because you'll be funding it in the end if he's successful. No, Andy, you should care, and the Americans should care as well. Why? Because the theory goes like this. If he's actually successful and he gets this taxpayer-funded security in the UK, then the theory goes that he could actually get back his international protected person status, this IPP status. And if he gets that, then wherever he is in the world, no matter what, he will get funded security, funded by the government, wherever he is, which includes America.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes. Yes.
I refuse!
Yes.
No, Prince Henry! Never! Princess Henry!
Yeah, you guys will actually, if this comes to pass, burden the financial responsibility, and as part of your taxes would then go to funding 100% his and Megsy's security in California, in Montecito. So you say you don't care? No. Start caring now. Start getting mad now.
I gotta ask, though, for real, though.
Is that lawful law?
I don't know.
Is that lawful law?
Well, that's what I say. That's where the theory goes.
I don't buy it. I refuse. That can't be lawful law. No way. But man, if that's true, you're right. Then I suddenly care. Screw this. That's not okay. Not on my watch am I paying for your security. That's insane. Pay for your own security, you millionaire prince. Oh my God. Oh, we got so much content coming for you guys next week. You're not going to miss. I want you to stay tuned. Steph knows what I'm talking about. We got some exclusives. We got some awesome stuff. We got more of Steph in studio. We taped a whole bunch, and you'll understand why I've been banking some content next week as we reveal some interesting big news. So stay tuned. Watch it. Make sure if you haven't already, go subscribe to Steph the Alter Nerd, which I had open and now I don't, but you know where it is. Steph the Alter Nerd on YouTube. Lots of exciting stuff there where you'll be able to find it. There it is, just in time. Go subscribe. She just got to 100K. Get me to 100K. We're so close.
Yes.
Hit the bell, hit the button, get us there, and stay tuned. We got so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll be live over on Planet, I think. So come join us there. Hang out with us live on Popcorn Planet.
Woo, woo.